Hey everyone, it's Aureolin. We're back to another episode of Aureolin's Heartrate Gaming, where we're back to Idle Heroes. And here's what's new. This, and this. So, hope you caught all that. Just kidding. Okay, so let's get into it. We have a lot of new stuff. I don't know. I guess it's the Chinese. It's the Chinese Valentine's Day. I guess is that Kizai? Is that how that's pronounced? Festival. So they've got this special Valentine's Day thing going on. I was a little confused at first because the first thing you see when you click on it is all these pink hearts everywhere. Hooray! So the point of the Matchmaker campaign is that you're making couples. Apparently, Lutz and Emily are a thing, and Cthulhu and Queen are a thing, and Oberon and Heartwatcher are a thing, and Horus and Zia, which I'm kind of liking. That's pretty cool to me. And then we have Valentino and Belrain as Model and Ada, and then Aspen and Amun-Ra. I don't mind that pair up either. So as you can see, there's a few things. You don't have to have these heroes like currently in your inventory to get these rewards either. It's just if you had these heroes at any point, basically if they're logged in your book, then you can get the rewards. So for the first one, it's 770 gems. For the Abyss one, you get 10 scrolls, 5 orbs for the Forest one, and then you can get a whole set of 5-star gear if you have the Abyss Fortress matchup and the Fortress Light matchup. The Light matchup one gets you a whole orange artifact, and the Dark matchup gets you an Elite 5-star. Which also brings me to the Elite 5 stars. They finally added Penny. You can see her right there next to Oberon, 3 rows down. They added Penny to Elite Shards, so that's cool beans. I don't know why she has slightly less odds than some of the others, but that's kind of odd. I would think that Elite Shards would have fair shot at any of the elites. I mean, if they're considered elite, then they're all should be pretty equal, I would think, but I guess not. So she is one of the rarer ones to get from Elite Shards. So if you get it, super awesome. That's so lucky. So as you can see, there's a couple I don't have, Valentino and Belrain and as Model, but I actually do have them. I've got Belrain and I've got 2 copies of as Model, and I've got Valentino right here. It's a question of I think I've got plenty of stuff, so I just don't have the spare bag space. Go ahead and pull out one of these. Just one. There we go. Was that everything I needed? So there. So now I've gotten all the Matchmaker rewards, which is really awesome. That's super cool. I mean, I could see how some of these heroes might be kind of difficult for some people to complete if you're just starting out and stuff. Some of these heroes are pretty rare. I mean, a lot of these are really good heroes. I mean, we're talking Aspen, Amun-Ra, Ada, and all these lights. And then Valentino is not a common drop. Horus, if you got him from event, then maybe you have a copy of him. Yeah, so completing these may not be that easy for some people, but if you're late game, it's basically a freebie. So really cool that they're willing to do that either way. I mean, it's a chance to get some free resources, so that's neat. Next thing, we have this dreamy wedding. I swear they must have some new email designers on their team or something, and that's why we keep seeing these reworks on the look of some heroes and stuff like that. So we've got this new skin for Heartwatcher. She looks like a bride to me. me. Wait, what's this say? I didn't even see this. Your heartbeat quickens. Do you feel it? The rhythm of summer days. Close your eyes and listen, for this song is our first. So I guess she's supposed to be on a date? It looks more like a wedding dress. Anywho, so we have, well, it says dreamy wedding. What? So you never danced? Whatever. I guess they're playing on like your first dance at the wedding as a couple. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Then we have another skin for Oberon. This time, he looks even more stuck up than before. So let's see what his says. His is golden memories. And it says, the first date. Golden strands of hair tasseled by the summer breeze, a golden tinted memory to remain forever in my heart. Ah, Oberon loves Heartwatcher. They're getting married. Apparently. I don't know. Whatever. And then we have our value packages, which is important because where did it say the thing? It said it. Was it here? Oh yeah, I skipped right over it. My bad. It says the following rewards will be given when the accumulated recharge reaches $29. So this is another reason I say that they must have some new female developers, because I played this game called Love, Nikki, Dress Up, Queen? And basically they have these events where they're called recharge events. And if you do the recharge events, typically there is a new outfit paired with that recharge. And then, you know, it's all about dressing up like paper dolls, basically. So it's like, oh, do the recharge and you'll get this fancy dress. So yeah, it's kind of reminded me of that, honestly. Okay, so then the big thing, we have a hero. The hero that has the increased drop is the brand new Abyss Assassin, which we'll talk about her more in a second. We got our summon prizes, which is the typical scrolls and orbs. You have a chance to get a Let's, just in case you've never gotten him, plus, you know, good fodder. And 400 points, you get another of Nakia, which... Isn't that the name of the villain from Sailor Moon? Like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was Queen Nakia. Yeah. So, yeah, whatever. I might have to look up the meaning of that name. And then 500 points, of course, you get your 15 relics. Woo! And then in Hero Exchange, yeah! They're putting Aspen in the Hero Exchange along with, Oberon and Heartwatcher, because they're going to be together forever. Even though I don't know if you would even run them together, honestly. I don't really. But whatever. So Aspen! Woo! Aspen's the third wheel here. He's crashing the party, and he's the only one I'm interested in. I don't know. We'll see if I get enough points. I may pick up that Oberon. I'm not positive. So, also, my monthly's rolled over. Yay! So, of course, I immediately made my 10-star penny. Woohoo! So now I've got a 10-star penny on my team. Super stoked for that. Okay, let's take a look at Nakia. Here she is. So, to me, she basically looks like a spider queen. Not a big fan of spiders. Nope. Also, she's an assassin, which totally sucks because there's not a lot of real good assassin heroes, especially later game. So I reset my tech on that. I have no assassin tech anymore. But let's take a look at what she does. So she has Ferocious Bite, which deals 140% of attack damage against 2 random backline enemies and bleeds them for an extra 100% of attack damage per round for 15 rounds. Which means if she gets her active off, those enemies will be bleeding for the entire fight. That's kind of cool. Usually things last like 2 rounds. 4 rounds if you're lucky. 15 rounds. So the whole fight, they're going to be bleeding. Unless they have some sort of counter. Meanwhile, bleeds the slowed targets for an extra 100% of attack damage per round for 15 rounds. So she also has, I guess, you know, you have to look at the other things. Is it this one? Basic attack bleeds all backline enemies for an extra 60% of attack damage per round for 3 rounds and reduces them by 20 speed. So she slows down the back line and bleeds them, everyone in the back line, just with her basic attack. Which, you know, that's pretty awesome because there's been a lot of speed build teams and things like that. On the other hand, well, we'll talk about cons later. So her Relentless Rage is an active skill, passive skill. If an active skill or basic attack bleeds all bleeding enemies for 60% of attack damage per round for 3 rounds. If it is a crit, it bleeds all bleeding targets for an extra 60% of attack damage per round for 3 rounds. So basically she just bleed, like blood everywhere. She's a bleed machine. And what's even more crazy is her passive stats. She gets attack 25%, crit 25%, control immune 20%, speed 20%, which she's gonna need, and damage on bleeding targets plus 40%, which, you know, obviously that would be the one that makes the most sense for her. So if we go back to her active, it with the meanwhile bleeds the slowed targets for an extra 100% of attack for 15 rounds. So her basic attack is going to be smashing the back line and making them bleed and slowing them. And then this passive is, you know, also bleeding more and more and more. So yeah, I mean, that's a lot of cumulative damage. Now, here's the downside though. She has no damage reduce. She has no like protection skills or abilities. I mean, and her HP is quite low, to say the least. So she's extremely squishy. So in my mind, she's basically supposed to be a speed machine where she's supposed to get out, hit first, and if you can have another hero, maybe like Amon-Ra or something, that can put a barrier on her and protect her for long enough for her to get her active or her active off, then she can start dishing out some damage. But I think she's going to be one of those heroes that's going to take a very specific build, and you're definitely going to want speed on her. She's going to have to be fast. I also don't see her being very successfully PvP implemented. I mean, I may be wrong on that. That someone may figure out a team that could just be super awesome. I could see her being good in PvE, like Broken Spaces, but then again, they are getting ready to change Broken Spaces. Don't forget about that. I don't know how well she could survive the tower. But yeah, I'm thinking she's gonna be more PvE than PvP at this moment. Just because she's so squishy. So she's true to an assassin though, where she's gonna be quick and do a lot of damage. So the only other, I mean, if these stats are standing, the other problem I see with her is the fact that she needs to be speedy. But if you look at her speed stat, it is really, really low. Like even compared to another assassin like Karim, it is so. I mean, like Kathaga's slow, but I mean, they're rangers and warriors, and she's an assassin, and she is so slow. So I'm not real sure that she's gonna be able to pull off what she needs to do. I mean, she'll probably get off that first basic attack, but that's only for 3 rounds. It's only the active that lasts for the entire fight. So she has to survive to get her active off to get the full effect of Nakia, the Spider Queen. So I'm not overly impressed with this new hero, quite frankly. And right now I'm sitting at 315 scrolls, which means I'm probably going to be pretty lucky if I even get to 400 scrolls. And I'm more interested in getting those relics at this point, because I'm to the point where my server is kind of like if you don't have an E3 or an E5 Ada, you can't compete. So I really need those relics, because I have got to start building up my light and darks even more, which is why I was so stoked that Aspen is an altar, because yay, now I can E2 him. But I don't think I'm going to be doing any polls for this event. Sorry guys if you were looking forward to that. I'm not super wowed by this hero. I'm probably not going to be spending money for this either. I mean, I play Love Nikki, so I can get cute outfits there. I don't need them here. But this event, this matchmaker campaign is really awesome. It's really cool that they're giving us all this free stuff. So that's really neat. I will go ahead and pull out some cool relics. I got 2 of these. Oh, I don't even know what those are. Okay, so that's a fortress one. It does increased damage against priests. And there's an abyss one that does increased damage against warrior. Then just a regular old green one. Oh, wait, I didn't collect it. So I was gonna... Okay, these are the Matchmaker Rewards. Okay, so the daily reward, of course, as usual, is 3 scrolls. And then these are all the Matchmaker rewards that we got. So that's nifty. So I have 3 elite shards here, and I've got plenty of other things in my bag. So I think I'll be good to pull out my elites. I think it'll be all right. So what do we want? We want, I mean, penny copies would be nice. What else do I actually need? I mean, I was playing with the idea of maybe trying to build an Oberon sometime in the future, but I'm talking about the ones that have the absolute lowest odds. So, I mean, I guess Horus copies wouldn't be bad. I think I still need a couple of those. So, here we go. Something good that I can use. Something good that I can use. Absolute trash. Wow. Okay, what fodder? Woo! All right. All right, let's pull out the orange artifact. I need the energy one. I still don't have an energy artifact. Energy artifact. Oh, what's that? HP block. Not bad, not bad. That's okay. Yeah. So I've been slowly putting together some of my 4-star shards and things like that, trying to get some fodder together to kind of play catch up. I could show you, as you can see on my server, people are starting to really rock some big teams. So I need to play catch up at this point, and I need those relics in order to do it. So I'm not gonna do polls. However, Chrono does want me to do some polls, so we're gonna do some polls on his account. So I'm gonna switch over to his account. Okay, so here we are on Chrono's account. He only has 154 scrolls. So he told me to do all of them plus 20 of the scrolls that he's gonna get. I'm not sure why. That would only be 174. Okay, well, let's check the bag space. Well, there's a little bit of bag space. All right, let's just get to pulling. Let's see if we can get any good stuff. Maybe he's interested in Nakia. I still can't think of anything but Sailor Moon every time I say Nakia. All right, something good. 5 stars. Okie dokie. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. We have to do the chant. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Fuel it with the 5 star chant. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. Okay, let's close. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. Wow, it's not being very kind this time around. All 3 stars. Wow. Let's go for another round. Come on, 5 stars. Better this time. Better this time. Why is he being so cruel? Come on. Chrono is never this unlucky. You're not allowed to do this. 5 star. It's an Aiden. Huh. Oh, there's a dark 5 star. Double drop. Honor guard. Come on, 5 stars. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. All right, let's see. 30 more. 5 star. Come on, at least one Nakia, if nothing else. Come on, drop. Wow, it is not being kind. Does it show the odds on it? 0.438, so it should be like 0.08687. I mean, come on. Oh boy. Last 10 times. 5 star. Oh, there we go. I mean, he doesn't really need it, but that's an epic drop. Wow, I've never gotten one from Heroic Scrolls before. A Valkyrie. Okay, well, maybe that's why it was holding out on us. It was waiting to give us that. So that's nifty. So let's see. That got him to 170. So I guess maybe he's just planning on just getting some orbs. Maybe that's his plan. Okay, so yeah, it was kind of not very exciting until the very end, and then whoa, got something neat. So I'm gonna switch back to my account now. Back on my account, and let's go ahead and buy that lovely Aspen. Yes. Okay. So Oberon is 5,500. We might be able to get that. We have quite a few 3-star shards just sitting here, so I might be able to get it. And just to have him. I only have one of him right now, so it's kind of a collection process. It's one of those, I'll get him and then he'll sit in my bag, and maybe once I get 4 or 5 of him, I'll start actually building him. It's just an opportunity to stock up on those good heroes that potentially could be quite valuable and useful later on. So I might pick him up. In the meantime, I'm probably just going to be working on building up my 4 stars, building up some 6 stars, making some more 9 stars. Now that I've got that other Aspen copy, I really want to E2 my Aspen. I'm gonna have to keep making 9-star fodders. And I mean, Horus needs a 10-star to go E3. And those are the tiers you want to aim for, like 10-star, E3, and E5. Those are like the whoosh. Those are the big jumps, the huge leaps in power. Like 10-starring Penny was just like it's a big jump. So 10-star, E3, and E5. That's what you want to aim for. It works best if you're earlier on, if you just pick one hero and just focus on getting it started up all the way, or at least to E3 as far as you can before you start switching your focus on the other heroes, which is why I had so many 9-stars on my team for so long, but it worked out just fine for a while. Now that the server merge has happened, I'm you know, I'm up against every whale from all these other servers, and it's just like, I can't keep up. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start pulling out stuff and start using it. I'm starting to accumulate a lot of resources, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. So yeah, I think that was it for this event. Lots of pink and hearts and happiness everywhere. So I really look forward to seeing how much fodder I can accumulate just through 4-star shards. Sometimes you'll really surprise yourself by the time you get done fusing them all. You could have so much fodder, you'll really surprise yourself. It'll be awesome. So if you enjoyed, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya!